Well, thanks so much for taking the time out to chat with me, and congratulations on season five.
Yeah, thank
Yeah,
you.
thanks, Benji.
Now,
To be here.
I'm not a member of the Walt Disney Archives, but if my recollection is correct, this is the longest Disney Channel anime series that's like continuously run. I can't think of another that's done five seasons kind of in a row like this. What's it
I
mean, looking back to when you first started, like, this series has had quite the accomplishment.
thank you. And first off, can I just say, take that, gummy bears.
Hey, don't knock the gummy bears. You're
Uh,
dangerous territory.
we are so thrilled to be yes, the longest running consecutively running Disney series. It's been just amazing, and for this season, you know, we did a couple of things. We first of all brought along as a fellow executive producer Anna O'Brien
Yeah.
to run the series. Anna
Congrats.
directed the movie and has been on the show since day one, and it's been a lot of fun. I mean, my God, we did you guys think we were going to get to 5 seasons?
No, when we were doing the 100th episode, we did some interviews and a lot of people asked us, "Did you ever think you'd make it to 100 episodes?" And then I was like, "Yeah, of course." But season 5 is like, no, I didn't think we'd make it this far. 100 episodes, sure, but after that, who knew?
But 101.
But yeah, we're the longest consecutive running show, animated show at TVA. The only show that beats us out is Phineas and Ferb, but they took a break and rebooted it with season 5 and 6. And every time we see Dan and Swampy in the halls, we have to physically fight for
Yeah, it's true.
supremacy. Um, but
Very
but yeah,
difficult.
they're the only other competition that we have to
Yes.
struggle with.
And Swampy fights dirty. I'll just
Oh
say
yeah,
that.
oh yeah.
I'll put that out there.
Well, if you need some ammunition, you were the in the Josh Tomorrow Sizzle at D23, you were the TVA represent. You got a big cheer.
All
So
right,
it was like
Just
okay.
found that out
Avengers
this morning.
Doomsday, Disneyland, and then Big City Green. So
A fan took a photo and put it on Instagram. I just saw that this morning. That is so exciting.
It's awesome.
And man, I will have to say that like with season 5, this would not be possible without the support of the fans. And certainly the support of Disney. Like this show was kind of this like little engine that could, and in some ways maybe still is. And we have such a passionate fan base that uh really shows up for our new episodes and are really curious to see what we do. And it's been so fun to be able to sit down for, at the top of season 5 when we were planning this to go, okay, how do we keep this fun? How do we keep this surprising? What haven't we done? We've done a lot of episodes. Like, how do we keep this fresh? And now that we're kind of nearing the end of season 5 in production, and have the ability to look back, I think we've done that. I hope the fans agree, but we are really proud of the season. It's very funny and silly and weird.
and Anna, coming you've obviously been with the show and you directed that fantastic movie. What's it like to now elevate a show kind of already in four seasons that you've been a part of it, but now you're asked to bring a
Totally.
new sort of perspective in the highest ranks of the show.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, I think when Chris and Shane asked me, I think I screamed no.
You
But
did. That's true.
I think it was just like, oh my God, first off, a position I never imagined myself on in this show. And how do you keep a fifth season fresh and exciting, not only for the audience, but for us, you know? And weirdly, like Chris was saying, I know it sounds counterintuitive, but I think the answer was to like go back to basics, go back to really, really simple, strong premises that have bite, that the board artists and the writers can like push right up against the line, you know, of not breaking the show, but like right up against it, and just have fun. And it's been so fun. It's been a total blast, like exceeded all expectations. I'm so proud of this season. I think the fans will love it.
Anna brought such freshness to this season, and it's funny. I am remembering when we asked you, and you did scream no, and I think it's because Anna Anna works so hard and throws herself into, every role she's had on Big City Greens, the series, and then when she directed the movie. So I think if I correct me if I'm wrong, Anna, but I think in one brief moment you saw how busy you would be and how
Probably.
passionate you would be about this role. And I don't know, did it frighten? Did it
My life like flashed before my eyes. Yeah, I mean, I think it was scary. It was, I knew it was going to be a challenge. I knew I was going to have to like do this stuff, like talk to people and just kind of get comfortable, like more front facing. And, the crew, truly, it was like just thinking about the crew, like these people we've had been so lucky to work with for like 10 years, and like grow up together and come into the industry together. And I was like, oh, I'm in such good hands, you know? So it truly like it's the best.
And season five has quite a accomplished guest cast. I see Stephen King, Luke Combs, Dylan Sprouse, among many others. You got two Avengers in there, Clark Gregg and Kobe Smulders, Kevin Smith. What attracts all these folks? I mean, besides obviously the show's great, but like, I mean, you have who's who in your guest cast.
Yeah, we're just so thankful whenever anyone says yes to an ask, and it always is an ask. We go to them with our hat in our hand and go, please. So we're thrilled when someone says yes. But specifically, Luke Combs, he's in our premiere episode and does a fantastic job as Rusty Twang, this country star in Big City, and I don't believe Luke had done any voiceover in the past, and this was a big role. And he himself is just skyrocketing in his career. And so when he came in and did a fantastic job, by the way, we also asked him the question you're asking us, which was, "Hey, why did you say yes to this?" And it just so happened that he a couple weeks before the offer came in, had been watching the show and just saw it on TV and really liked it. So that's been kind of new for the show. In season one, we would ask guest stars to join the cast, and maybe they'd never heard of the show, or maybe it wasn't even out on TV yet. And now sometimes we will have people ask us to be on the show. And so it's just been great, and it's each guest star is a little different. Each person brings something different to the table, and but everyone seems to be here for the same reason, which is just to have fun and be in a cartoon, and that's a delight.
And to wrap up, at D23, we were at a presentation that featured Drew Carter from ESPN, who did your hockey specials,
Yes,
and
love
he
Drew.
he went on this whole bit about how awesome Big City Greens was, and he discovered it through his research. What do you want to say to the fans that have discovered the show, whether it's through Disney Channel, Disney Plus, or their kids watching and they fall in love with it, or that have really allowed this show to continue to grow and prosper, to that you're breaking records. What's your message to that fan community that has supported you?
I think it's a huge thank you. Thank you for everybody who's watching, for everybody who's told somebody about the show. We have such incredibly passionate fans. And, working in TV, we make the show, it goes out there. It's not like a movie where we can sit in a theater and watch it with people. So it's always a little bit of a mystery of like, how was that episode received? But man, when we get like our Disney Plus numbers in or ratings, we're very pleasantly surprised with just how many people are watching and enjoying the show. And we get these little opportunities. When somebody's family comes in and they'll maybe do a tour of the studio and we get to meet somebody, or just this year we've actually done a couple of Make-A-Wish kids. Their wish was to come and see how Big City Greens was made, and we were honored, that was their like one wish. So we, brought them in, had a great day with all of these kids,
The,
and
the crew really showed up for those
yes,
days. It was a lot of fun, and everyone went all out. But yeah, how what an honor.
yes, it really is a privilege and an honor to be make characters that a generation of kids are coming up, saying like Cricket is my favorite or Tilly's my favorite character. families will dress up as the characters for Halloween, and all that it's kind of surreal. I don't know if we ever thought that that would be the response to the show when we started, but it is so like heartwarming and satisfying. So I think we on the crew, we have a production coordinator who finds all the stuff that people post online and prints it out and puts it up in our area. So we have walls of fan art. We have a wall of people who have dressed up for Halloween. So we try to celebrate our fans in our own space with our crew as much as our fans celebrate us in their lives.
Well, thank you very much. Congratulations again. Congratulations, Anna.
Yeah.
I know that this season's you're gonna contribute a lot and really take it to the next level. So thank you to all of you for making more, and we look forward to checking out on Disney Plus and Disney Channel.
Thank you, Benji. Wait, before we go, I gotta ask. I heard you talk to Cricket Green.
I did talk to
How did
Cricket
it
Yeah.
Green.
go?
He was surprisingly restrained. I was a little worried that like I'd end up in an adventure and out I didn't end up in space or
Oh, good.
losing a tooth or anything like that. It was great, but
Good.
Well, Benji, I'll
I
just
survived the
say
experience.
I'm happy to hear it, but I regret to inform you. Check your pocket for your wallet.
I
On,
was
man.
wondering where my license was because I was trying to get on the plane back up here and I couldn't. That's what happened.
That's what
So.
happened.
Well, sorry about
And
that.
through the magic of Zoom too. That's
Yeah,
impressive
he's
stuff.
very wily. You got to watch
I
out.
I gotta say he's got a lot of fans, but if you meet him in person, just be careful.
Apple Watch, gone.